Assalamualaikum. Hey guys, welcome back to our show. Okay. Alright, so we have two our guests today. First one is Zola himself.
Usop Zola.
Usop Zola.
Alright.
Alright, then Mr. Ten Hag.
Sheikh Ten Hag.
Sheikh Ten Hag.
Oh!
Okay. Let's edit Ten Hag. I hope he didn't hear that lah. So today we're talking about the Premier League 2023-24 season, about whatever happened during the pre-seasons, during the transfers, so on and so forth lah. So what's the first thing we should do today, Shamir?
Aku rasa since kita podcast santai-santai, so I nak ask you first lah, how has your pre-season been lah with your football? Since season habis, end of August. Actually end of May. We're now in early August. So macam mana? Bosan? Tak bosan? Are you dying of boredom?
Pisang.
Pisang ada, but depression ada. You know how we ended last season?
Yeah, it's quite depressing. Don't remind me please.
It is like this. But for me not affected that much because Liga Malaysia still going kan.
Yeah, so
Selangor bang.
Ayo Selangor. Okay, kita nak tanya guest kita pula.
Yeah.
So we start with Zola. Go Zola. Macam mana?
Myself, I'm with Football Manager.
Football Manager.
And then you continue watching football transfers, you know, all the news. Kita check siapa datang, siapa keluar, beli player baru. So, and lastly, the EPL Summer Series.
Oh yeah.
All the friendly games, we are doing quite well.
That must be fun for you, huh?
Yeah. Enough already.
And Mr. Sheikh Ten Hag. Susah nak sebut tu.
Sheikh Hag.
Boringnya.
Boring
Satu benda tak tahu apa nak buat.
Ayo.
But I watch Netflix.
Okay.
I watch Plex. I watch Amazon Prime. I almost finish everything in there. Tak ada benda lagi nak tengok. So next week the season start. So I'm looking forward to it.
Let's go, round of applause.
Yeah.
Wait, but before we get into the season proper, I want to ask a bit of background. So for you guys, when did you start supporting your clubs and why? Start with Zola.
Alright, yeah. I started supporting Chelsea during my secondary school, sekolah menengah. I think from 2, that 90s lah.
90s.
The 90s. So
Lama
Graham Lesalt, Marcel Desailly, Roberto Di Matteo, Ruud Gullit, and Gianfranco Zola.
Oh!
Solid team.
Yes.
Aku tak layan lagi that time, but sounds power.
Definitely before Russian money.
And don't forget Drogba.
Drogba came later on after the Russian Revolution.
Solid team.
By that time we have Mark Hughes coming from MU.
Yeah,
Yes.
solid team.
But why exactly Chelsea? Kenapa tak MU
I
ke?
like the way they play. The way they play, they can play defense, they can attack. There's a contrast, and my favorite color is blue.
Added value, huh?
Value. Mr. Ten Hag.
Sheikh Hag.
Okay.
Been supporting MU for 17 years now.
17 years, huh?
Yeah, 17 years.
Do a math check there.
Okay, alright.
I enjoy the way they play. Always attacking football under Ferguson. So the last 8 years has been quite bad lah. They've been struggling a bit, but I see signs now that they're coming back.
How was the feeling when seeing MU at the highest and then dropping down after more years?
You see, in Ferguson's time, even though they were 2-1 down, you know they're going to win the game. They're going to come back the last 10 minutes
At
and
that time they have Ferguson time.
Yeah. Fergie time.
That's
right.
Betul.
So, and I don't know how he did it, but he got the team very motivated and very fit, and they always came back in the last few minutes of every game, almost every game. But since his departure, it's been quite bad lah. So let's see what happens this year lah.
Okay. But why specifically Man United? Why not? I don't know.
Well, I like the way they play.
Liverpool.
Why not
I
Leeds
like.
United?
Leeds was my team when I
Oh.
was junior.
Wait, there is a disclaimer. Okay, wait.
So what happened?
Put it up there, Leeds.
What happened? Leeds got relegated.
Oh, okay.
So I had no one to support in the Premier League. This was before your time.
Okay.
So I said,
Yeah.
I like watching MU because there was Ryan Giggs and the front line was Van Nistelrooy and all these good players. So I enjoyed watching them and I started picking up watching them and I liked watching them. And it went on for 17 years, 16 years. So when Leeds came back, I have a friend who has the same problem. When Leeds came back to the Premier League, couldn't support Leeds anymore because you already dah terikut-ikut dengan MU dah. Sampai dah beli jersey dah, bangun 4 pagi tengok bola.
But I have to stop Uncle Ben. How is it from supporting Leeds going to your rival, Manchester United.
It's no rival.
That's not rival.
It's like you are in Bersatu, then you leave Bersatu.
Oh,
you
dia
join
nak
UMNO.
sembang
Ah,
politik
yeah.
lah.
So macam tu lah.
Disclaimer, this show has nothing to do with
Ah,
politics.
anti lompat parti tu tak ada.
Anyway, to discuss further, you can join me after
But
the
I
show.
think there's a connection.
There's a connection.
Leeds United to Manchester United.
Ah.
If you guys watch, I don't know whether you guys get to watch Eric Cantona.
Back in
If
the
I'm not
day.
mistaken, last time
Cantona was from
he
Leeds.
had this tattoo
Mhm.
at the back of his neck, LUFC. So that's the actual reason why he always
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
put
Yes,
his
yes.
collar up, and people start following. But actually, there's a tattoo behind. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments
makes sense.
below, right?
Yeah.
So it's to basically hide the logo.
Yes, that's the actual thing because he came from Leeds United.
So now you have to check Uncle's neck.
No.
There were other guys from Leeds United that joined MU as well. I think Rio Ferdinand,
Yeah,
Zayfuddin was in West Ham also one time, yeah.
I think he came from Leeds.
Leeds as
Leeds,
well.
yeah.
Then Alan Smith as well,
Yes.
back in the day.
Mm.
So
But
there's
that
a lot of lompat party happening
That
lah.
was that time lah.
So for fans boleh lompat
So
party.
I was supporting Leeds at first, and they finished 4th. They finished 5th in the Premier League, and then those days they had good players, also young good players. Then they got all these financial problems, and they were relegated.
Yeah.
And I got nobody to watch in the Premier League, so I said, okay, this club looks good, MU looks good, let's watch it. I like the way they play. So it went on and on and on and on and on, and here am I today with my MU shirt.
Glory Man United eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. But I just want to recap first before we get into the season in proper kan. I just nak tanya you guys lah. How has last season been as a whole? I mean,
Why are you guys looking at me?
we have to start with the obvious.
We have to start with
The
that.
most controversy.
We have to start with the obvious lah.
It's a bit tough.
Yeah.
Sangat menyedihkan last season. But then we have to understand Chelsea, they are going into this transition, you know. We have no more Roman over there. And then our manager last year is a bit questionable, you know. Bringing in
Yeah, we will get into that shortly.
Potter, you know, for Tuchel, and then Lampard. Actually, Lampard is just to bring in the vibes,
Yeah.
you know, feeling. But then
Yeah.
he's not really as good as a manager compared to him as a player. So last season is a season to forget, if you ask me.
But they have good players. Chelsea.
Yeah, they have good players, but then you need to manage them. And then the new owners excited sangat beli sini, beli
Yeah.
sana, beli sini, beli sana. We have 2 teams there. And Harry Potter, he couldn't manage. You know, when training session, they have 2 teams to manage. This one have to pick, and then there's no proper starting 11. You know, keep on changing. Tukar ini 11. Okay, yeah. Next week lain pairing. This week lain pairing. So
How to get the chemistry?
So that is the result.
Mhm.
The actual result. You see the table, number 12. We are not supposed to be there, but then here we are.
But just to add on that, what do you think of the manager transitions? Like, should Tuchel
They
have
should
left
have
or?
kept Tuchel. They should have kept Tuchel and hang on with him like City is hang on.
Tapi
with
Tuchel punya
Guardiola.
departure pun macam tiba-tiba je. It was
Because
like
he had some issues with the new owners.
Disagreements,
The
eh?
new owners'
Yeah.
ideas, he didn't like it. Dia tak suka. You know, these new owners terlampau banyak sangat hands on.
At one stage, he was the CEO, chairman, and everything. And all at once, he was doing the transfers.
Because Marina is no more there.
Yeah.
Check is no more there. So he's trying to do all the things by himself. So dia nak buat sendiri susah. And then, you know, when the result is not good, coming into the changing room and you know all this nonsense.
And you guys won the Champions League the season before.
Yes.
Which is
Yes.
crazy to sack a manager after winning the Champions League. Wow.
Yeah, because new ownership.
Wow.
But Chelsea always sacks managers. Okay?
Yeah, but it works for us.
Yeah.
The last 19 years, 21 titles.
I mean, that was the Roman way.
Do you want last to put?
Okay,
That was the Roman way. It paid off.
That's
Have
true.
to.
That's true. That's true.
Well, how about Man United?
Man United is on the way up.
On the way up.
We've got finally the right manager, and he's not afraid to make decisions. He's not afraid. He's not afraid putting Luke Shaw at centre back. He's not afraid of bringing a short guy called Martinez as a centre back. He's not afraid of telling Maguire no more the captain. So
Harry
you
Maguire.
need a strong force in there, and I see MU. I wouldn't say winning the title, but I think they will do better than they did last year. That's all. I'm not predicting anything more.
Okay.
Okay, tadi kita dapat intro sikit lah tentang kita punya guest tadi. Sekarang kita nak masuk the season in proper. We'll start with pre-season lah. So nak ask our guest, korang sebenarnya tengok ke tak friendly games ni? Sebab for me personally, aku rasa macam a bit bosan. Sometimes I won't even watch.
Tak tengok asal game.
I don't watch the whole game though. Aku akan tengok just highlights lah.
Clip.
That's not good.
Sama
Ya,
lah.
kamera.
Yeah, I mean the team is just warming up, gelling, so might as well let them carry on with their stuff. I will catch them during the
Tak
season.
semangat tengok Kai Havertz datang main.
Tengok, tapi tengok highlights lah.
Fair point.
And they're making like 10 subs in one game.
Yalah, fair point.
So I ask our guys, korang follow the whole 90 minutes ke? Korang follow highlights ke? Atau you guys don't bother at all?
For me, I just watch the highlights. There's two things I don't bother about. One is transfer news because every player is linked to MU. Every player will be linked to MU.
Tak pernah dengar Mbappe pun link to MU kan?
Everybody is linked to MU. So I don't bother about it until when I see medical. Then I know they're buying one. Then the other thing, pre-season, I just watch sikit-sikit. But MU is not doing that well in pre-season. But they've been chopping and changing. Chopping and changing. And players macam Kobe Mainu lah, tak pernah dengar pun, playing in the middle. And then a guy called Forsen. I said, where did this guy come from? Suddenly playing on the left wing. So we'll wait till the season starts now.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Bro Zola.
Yes. Myself, I follow every single minute of the.
Ini yang kita
Wow.
nak.
That's incredible, man.
Ini tak pasti lah baru terbalik bola.
You watch the games live.
Ini dah masih
Ini setengah bola.
Fist bump, fist bump.
Even
You watch the games live.
the other day I had a class in Kelana Jaya. Instructor is in front. I'm playing my football game at the back.
Terbaik.
That was the last training
Folks,
game.
this is the real terpaling bola.
Chelsea Dortmund. Tak, pasal inilah time kita nak tengok who is going to be able to play in the first 11.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, who are you going to go and set out on loan? So who's ready for the season? How are they playing? Are they up for it? You know, the stamina level, you know, fitness level. Whether like last season, you see when Arsenal beat Chelsea in friendly,
Yeah.
that time I know Chelsea in big trouble because our fitness level is not up for it. It's not ready for Premier League, bro. Tak ready, bro. From that moment onwards, you see Tuchel had a problem and everything, and then I know.
Yeah.
Oh, you could see it from last season itself.
That's why I know Arsenal is going to be a big team. So actually, some people say, it's only a friendly. No, that's why our new manager now, we want to win every single game.
Let's go.
Even friendly, it's not a friendly. So that's
Somehow with the new squad lagi.
yes, I'm really pumped up for the new.
But they have sold a lot of players, huh?
Yes, we have to because the squad is really big.
Yeah, but I think
So you
generally
cannot be having 40 players for.
Yeah.
You're gonna give headache to the manager.
Yeah.
So you have small squad, but you have depth. So
But
this
at least they offer their players pun. They get reasonable amount of money for their players. It's not that
money. So
Ah.
it's true.
Alah, duit Saudi. Duit Saudi masuk tu.
Saudi ke apa ke. But
Duit Saudi, kalau Saudi tak ada, orang tak beli tu.
yeah, fair. But
Okay, just to bring that topic right on transfers. So for Chelsea, outgoings, Kai Havertz, we know very well, Farhan. 65 million.
mahal lah.
Mahal.
What
Good luck.
But we'll see, we'll see.
Good luck.
What do you think? What do you think? Will Kai Havertz do well?
First and foremost, good luck if you guys can find his actual
Position.
Position. Betul.
Yeah, kan ada yang cakap dia main
But
shadow
if you
striker.
guys can do, good job.
But what do you think he is? Is he a shadow striker, false nine?
To me, he's not really suited to playing English Premier League because English Premier League is very physical. You don't have much time on the ball. So I think he's more suited maybe in Spanish League, maybe Italian League where you have more time to, you know, take some time to pass the ball and everything. Premier League is too far. Because we kept him because of the Champions League final. That's the only reason. Oh, maybe he's going to be better next season. Maybe dia akan jadi lagi better next season.
Patutlah
Tapi-
Pochettino tak suka dia. Just clear je, tak kisah.
But he's a big
He's a big player lah.
Player, but then we don't know whether he's actually a center forward ke, striker ke,
Box to box ke.
attacking midfielder ke.
Because right now under Arteta is playing him in the role of Granit Xhaka. Just right behind Odegaard.
I think
Number-
Granit Xhaka is supposed to be like a defensive midfielder.
Betul.
But the thing is, last season they already converted Granit Xhaka's role.
So maybe, I don't know, maybe he can play like Dennis Bergkamp. They are hoping to be like that. I don't know.
Maybe
So
lah,
good luck
right.
to you guys, because I had enough of him actually.
Adakah kita kena scam?
Aku rasa we trust the process lah, man. Besides Sky Havertz, Mateo Kovacic, man, 30 million to Man City.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
that one I can't say much because
It's quite
Kovacic,
cheap,
But
he's not really good in something. He can do everything, but he's not really good in something. Like maybe he's good in attacking, good in just passing or what. He can do a bit of defensive,
but I think Pep knows what he's doing
Yeah.
when he buys players. He just knows.
But 30 million for Kovacic, isn't it cheap? No?
Dia pun dah tua. Dah
Oh,
dekat
dah
almost
tua.
30 dah. Kan?
Really? 28 kan?
But
yeah, I think not
probably to replace Gundogan, is it?
Yeah, makes
Yeah.
sense. Makes sense. Gundogan so once upon a time linked to
I mean, Gundogan is linked to everyone, including us. But I have to move to the next transfer lah. Mason Mount,
ini
60 million to Manchester United.
I don't know. You cakap you tak follow kan, tapi I can tell you lah, 5 games, 0 assists, 0 goal.
Aku tak tahu dia beli ke.
I think
That is his stats.
Mohon komen.
Mount will come good lah when the Premier League starts. Sebab apa? Ten Hag knows what he wants. Mana dia nak fit the holes or the so I think he's replacing Fred, which Fred is
Yeah.
okay sometimes or not okay sometimes. Lose the ball sometimes. So and McTominay also. So he's replacing.
But
those two.
once upon a time, your midfield used to be McFred.
McFred. McFred pun top 4 juga.
Tapi kita nak dapat pendapat Chelsea lah. What do you think of Mount?
To me, if you ask me, there's no player bigger than the club. When you start asking for a ridiculous amount of money, because he's not really big yet. I mean, he's a player of
But
the season.
he was Chelsea
but
player
during
of the year for 2 years.
But during that season, we are not really actually doing well. He's the best out of the worst, if you ask me.
It's like Ramsdale.
Sedih.
The only thing, him being there since childhood until now, that's the only thing. A lot of Chelsea fan will be like, "Oh, he's supposed to be proper Chelsea." But to me, there's no player bigger than the club.
Yeah, that's true.
You if you talk about Reece James,
Yeah.
Reece James, really good player, right? That kind of salary you get, it's okay. Tapi you're not there yet.
Wow.
You're not really.
Yeah,
there.
that's true.
You're not really.
Maybe
But
he needs a
when you
change.
start,
as well.
But the thing is, Manchester United signed him, man. Don't know how believe him. I gave him the number 7 shit.
Cristiano Ronaldo,
yeah.
Eric
Pasal-
Cantona.
Wow.
We trust in the.
Risau sangat. Juan Mata, player of the season previously, went to MU.
Yeah.
What happened to Juan Mata?
Ah,
So maybe kita tengok nanti.
Yeah, we'll see what
Kita tengok
happens.
dah lihat.
We'll see what
but based on pre-season, not that promising.
okay lah. I think he'll get some. He needs some time to bed in. Adapt to Ten Hag's playing style and all that. So once that falls in, I think things will fall in place.
Yeah.
I have trust in this manager.
Okay, but I have one question for Uncle. Jadon Sancho. That's the word against. Jadon Sancho. Should he stay or not?
Sancho has been flying during the preseason. That's what every game he's been flying. He's been doing well. So maybe he's being played in a slightly different position, maybe on that. So we'll see when the season starts. But I would keep him.
Keep him, huh?
Keep him. Because he used to light up the German league.
Okay.
One of the
We can
best,
say that.
one of the
We can
best players in the German
We
league.
can say the same for Timo Werner also. Used to light up the German league.
Yeah, but maybe with the right coach, with the right tactics, with the right playing style, you will do well.
Okay, so if let's say next season he still cannot perform lah, memang teruk lah, still keep him or?
That we see at the end of the season.
Ah,
That one you have to invite me back again lah. You have to invite me back again, then I'll do it back.
No doubt.
But I have to masuk a bit of the Chelsea outgoings juga, a bit more lah.
Okay.
Some of the undisclosed transfers lah, the Saudi money so to speak. N'Golo Kante, Edward Mendy.
Yes.
So are they big losses for Chelsea or?
If you ask me, we start with Mendy lah.
Yeah.
Mendy, when we won the Champions League at that time, during that particular time, he's the best goalkeeper in the world. If you ask me.
I agree.
And then the next season, he started to do a lot of mistakes here and there, and he didn't manage to come back to his actual form. So that's why I think it's okay for because actually if you follow all these Saudi transfers, most of the players are Muslim.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's really hard for me to lose N'Golo Kante because I really love that guy, man. Super and mantap. And for me, him being a good Muslim, going to Saudi, I think I'm happy for him. He's really done well for us. So I think
No complaints.
no complaints. That's why we are trying to get Caicedo now, because Caicedo already blown up last season. I think he's one of the best defensive midfielders last season, so we need him to replace N'Golo Kante.
A lot of people are after Caicedo, including us.
But I mean, you guys even signed Enzo, right? From the best
Enzo was
youngster
last
season?
summer transfer.
Yeah. He's a CDM, right, for your team?
Actually, he is better if he's moved
Upwards. Oh, okay.
Yeah, attacking midfielder is
So
better.
right now, your
But he can play holding midfielder, but actually it's a waste for his talent. Kan?
Yeah.
Dia boleh buat banyak benda lagi.
Yalah,
That's why we,
I feel the young players yang leaving ni, I'm very sure Pochettino has dah bagi green light lah untuk players ni to
Is
leave
it
lah.
dia dah bagi green light ataupun
Or
dia kena jual player?
No, I think dia dah bagi green light. I don't want semua players ni. That's why the club is willing to let go.
dia mesti dah ada plan. So this is a plan, this is how I want to play. These players are more suited to my plan. Okay.
So
that's
coach maybe said, this is my core team. I nak simpan players ni, and these people can go.
Yes. Thank you.
But to talk about the big one, the incomings. Christopher Nkunku, 52 million.
Actually, Nkunku we already
Ya,
said.
kau nak belanja berapa banyak ni? It's like, wow, ridiculous amount of spending, man.
Actually, Nkunku was not really that expensive if you compare to Declan
Yeah?
Rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will get to that.
Itu berat sikit juga.
And Manchester United, they have Haaland. I mean, Manchester City got Haaland. Man United got Højlund.
Højlund berapa? Around
Højlund.
75 mil?
Probably 70.
Why does his name have a H and then an O with a line across it?
Itu yang tanya mak apa dia. Azad boleh bagi jawapan kat
Same
sini.
thing if you go to Africa, they'll have a click their own.
Yeah, but besides Christopher Nkunku, 52 million. Nicholas Jackson, 30
Yes.
million.
That one
Siapa
I'm really
tu?
excited.
Yeah.
Siapa?
Ini aku suka.
Bagi intro sikit.
Nicholas Jackson came from Spanish League. I think
Villarreal.
Villarreal. So actually he was injured for quite a long time, and then the last 10 game or the last 9 game he scored 10 goals. So during the end of the Spanish League he was really on form. But if you watch the way he plays, it's like a classic number 9, and then he come down also. He's not just like a target man or something like that, just waiting for the ball like Haaland. No. He does a lot more.
I would say Chelsea dah lama tak dapat.
So whenever we spend less, actually we do better.
Right. But
So I'm really excited for him.
I would say Chelsea dah lama tak dapat striker yang betul-betul
Drogba, man,
Last
caliber.
really
Yeah.
good one was
Lukaku,
Lukaku
Dah lah, what you all about, mate?
Lukaku tak nak duduk dekat
jangan
Chelsea.
sebut pasal Lukaku.
Ah,
That's the
yeah.
worst transfer decision
But he is
ever.
coming back.
But I can see the two of you guys have shared the same common cause. Is
We'll
that
change the lock.
both clubs got scammed by Lukaku, right?
MU jual.
I know, but you all paid how much and so how much?
Lebih kurang lah. We didn't lose
The
that
US
much.
pay was 60 juga.
Around there, bro.
We
Yeah,
paid about 100 million.
And then
Wow.
dia buat interview dia nak balik sana pula.
He's useless. And
Yeah.
now he's not answering calls from Inter Milan. And then he said he won't ever wear Juventus. But now Juventus,
Yeah.
he's already agreed deal with them.
Yeah.
Apa benda Muhammad
So
ni?
problematic character lah.
Tak tahu apa dia nak sebenarnya.
So bagi
Sayang.
kau jual lah.
If let's say worst come to us, if he comes to us, we'll send him to Strasbourg.
Yeah.
Chelsea 2.0.
Last signing incoming, Axel Disasi from Monaco.
Yes, that guy reminds me of Marcel Desailly last time.
Oh, that's a big claim there.
Yes,
Big claim.
He's really huge, 6'4" or 6'5".
From which club?
Really good with his footwork
Okay.
and then headers and all. He actually played more than 150 games last year, and already played for France about 4 or 5 games. So that one also to look forward. I will give Marcel Desailly. Maybe he'll take over daripada Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva is already 39.
That is true.
Dah tua dah.
What time?
Mak tu legend.
And then I would say Kepa. Any expectations for next season?
Kepa. Whenever you shoot from long range, the ball will go
But-
in most of the time. So hopefully he'll improve now with this new goalkeeper coach from Brighton. So now that's why we have a goalkeeper from Brighton.
Yeah, that's right.
And that goalkeeper has a good relationship with Levi Colwill.
You guys seem to want to silence everyone for Brighton.
That's the thing, because Brighton got a lot of. I wish we don't what you call that, buy any players from them, because they're really hard to deal with.
Yeah, that's true. Even McAllister, but Brighton will be weak next season. They sold off McAllister, a few more players.
But
It will come
one
a
thing
time
good,
where they cannot get the supply in lah.
dia punya scouting bagus.
Scouting was
One thing,
fantastic.
memang gempak. Okay, let's go to Man United lah now. Since I sembang banyak pasal Chelsea kan. Okay, Man United, where do we start, man?
Oh, banyak. I would say,
Let's start from the top lah. Goalkeeper.
I mean David De Gea. He's
I think
out
Ten
there.
Hag made the decision when the FA Cup final, when the 2 goals went in, which actually I think the second goal the keeper should have saved. The first one, he wasn't even in the game yet. He wasn't ready, so I think Ten Hag made the decision there. So they were supposed to give him an extension, but they pulled back the contract. So that's where I said the manager is doing the right thing. He knows what the club needs. Sorry, you've been a legend or whatever, but time to go is time to go.
But as a fan, when Uncle see him from start of his career with Ferguson until now, Any emotions?
He's a good keeper. Good shot stopper, fantastic, but prone to mistakes now, more and more. And the style of football, since Pep came in, before that it was a different style. When Pep came in, totally changed. Everybody's now playing up from the back,
keeper sweeper,
and the keeper has got to be the sweeper, and all that new style of playing. You got to pass the ball out. So De Gea cannot do that anymore.
I gotta ask a follow-up question. Since you have been supporting MU for quite a while already, and you are one of the older generations, right? Do you agree with this new modern philosophy of playing up from the back, or do you prefer Group 1 stuff?
like Ole Gunnar.
Well, trends come and go lah. During certain time it was 4-4-2. Everybody said you have 4 midfielders, wingless, but 4-4-2 attacking. Then they had this 3-5-2. Now it's a system where you play out from the back. You play out from the back until everybody press you, and you create the opening and you press the ball up. So until somebody comes up with a new style of play, that's how it's going to be lah. Everybody is going to learn to play this way. The moment you kick the ball up like this guy from Sean Dice. Sean Dice.
Just hoof it.
Hoof it up.
Terus. Arsenal
People say you old-fashioned.
Yeah.
But do you prefer this style of play, or do you prefer the olden days?
You need a keeper that can play this game. You need defenders that can carry the ball out, can pass the ball. That's why Maguire doesn't fit. Maguire fit in the system 5 years ago. He doesn't fit in the system now. But if he goes to West Ham doesn't play like that.
Yeah.
So maybe he'll fit there.
But as a fan yourself, what do you
I enjoy this keeper getting involved and passing up, because there's now a suspense whether the keeper can make a mistake or not.
Well, we can say that most fans even enjoyed Ole Gunnar's gameplay also, when he first came in with Manchester United.
Yes, but
Yeah.
Ole did not have
And Ole had the vibes of Alex
Yes,
Ferguson. all that.
Ole did not have a system. I was waiting for the system to come in.
That's
The
true.
system to come in, it never came in.
But if let's say Ole had Casemiro today,
Ole will never buy Casemiro. He always played with 2 defensive midfielders. He didn't want to play with 1. Casemiro is always the 1 defensive midfielder, and then they have the 2 central guys. So
during Ole was McFred.
yeah. So if you see City, they will play this way if they are playing Real Madrid or they are playing Burnley. They will play the same way. So the system is the system. So that's why they can just take out a player and fit in another player. So I think MU's transfer window is based on that system. That's why Mount coming in is for a certain role. Yeah. And Onana comes in. Onana is a player yang boleh pass bola lah. So system tu lah.
But do you think he will adapt well in Premier League, Onana?
Yes.
Without a doubt,
Yes,
definitely.
without doubt.
No slips in the first game, bro.
Slips will happen.
Will happen.
But just like how City, they play this system, out of 10 games, they will win 9. They know they will lose 1 here and there, but they will always win the 9. So that is the system. So same thing with Ten Hag, same thing with Arteta. They're all coming up with a system where they will play this system only. And it will be like that lah. They will win 9 and they will lose that 1 odd one out. But the when you do percentages, bloody good lah.
I have to ask, since we're talking about systems, I have to ask Bro Zola as well. What do you think about the system that Chelsea now trying to implement compared to water ball last season?
So actually, since Conte came, we always played with 5 at the back, with wing backs. It's the same thing like when you're talking about goalkeeper kan. Goalkeepers kan kena boleh pegang bola pada belakang kan. Same thing now. Kita punya left back and right back also they need to run up and down to join the attack, to give a lot of depth to the wings, you know, crossing the ball and everything, attacking. So you have more men upstairs, you know, in the attacking area,
Crowding
for you to attack.
Tapi when Pochettino was in Spurs, you tengok Spurs tak takut. Dia main dengan siapa-siapa pun,
Yes.
they can be 3-0
Welcome.
down, they will come back and attack you.
That's true.
So
We'll come
they
back to
expect that lah.
So after Conte, Tuchel also just followed the same thing with the wing backs and everything. So now Pochettino comes with 4 at the back.
Wait, why are you going to Pochettino? Potter tak sentuh lagi.
Potter.
Only
That's why last season is the season to forget. Potter, I don't know. He got nothing. There's no tactics. There's no management. I can't see what he's actually doing. Apa dia tengah buat ni bro? Kita tak faham.
Tapi dia pelik sebab time dia kat Brighton tu, Brighton played well.
That's his level bro.
Yeah.
Brighton is that.
Out of his depth lah.
The manager for a mid team, I don't know, maybe later on he need to grow slowly lah. I think Chelsea is too much of a big jump. It's a big jump for him.
If let's say if he had a pre-season with Chelsea, would Chelsea have performed better?
I don't know, maybe with a smaller team.
And plus he didn't get the players that he wanted. Because he came after the transfer window.
Yeah. I don't
Got
know, bad
Modric.
luck for him. But Pochettino is really gutsy. He got balls coming into Chelsea. Yeah. But I think now after leaving Spurs to PSG, you know, PSG with Mbappe, with Neymar, handling all these big heads out, I think he got enough of it.
That's the thing. The critics will say that Chelsea end of the day, Pochettino tak menang apa-apa. 0 trophies. So
That's why Spurs will.
so you're bringing a Spursy mentality into Chelsea.
No.
So-
When he was in Spurs, he's still trying to adapt his ideas. He's still trying to put his ideas. It's not there yet. It's not completed. It's like a version 1.0. So now, with all his experience and all coming in, he's doing quite well
To be
so
fair,
far.
man, even about Spursy mentality pun, he gave the Spursy mentality to go to
Yeah,
Champions League final.
Spurs, Champions League final.
But they
Spurs,
bottled in the end.
Daniel
Yeah
Levy
lah,
tak
but
tak
that's the
support
best-
dia.
That's the
Champions lah.
Spurs thing.
Yeah.
That's why when he's in Chelsea now, the idea is to win.
Yeah.
Because that's Chelsea mentality.
There was one season Pochettino in Spurs, Daniel Levy tak bagi dia duit tau. Masa one season dia tak beli one player pun. So Daniel Levy never supported him. That is the time that they should have spent when Spurs were picking up.
Yeah,
They should have spent, but they did not.
Even the season they entered the final of Champions League, when their squad, if I could look at it right, was Lucas Moura. They still had Fernando Llorente. I was looking at it, how can this squad manage to enter the final of Champions
Gareth
League?
Bale.
Yeah. Like, how can they?
And
That
they
is
have
Pochettino
Harry
is
Kane.
amazing.
I think he's the one who made Harry
Yes,
Kane
yes.
the player he is now.
Yeah.
I think Kane was like a youngster back then when he first came up.
Yeah.
Worked all the way up. But back to MU lah. So
Back to MU lagi.
yeah, back to MU. So Onana, now a new signing, Rasmus Højlund.
Holland. Yang I nak tanya you all, can you all come back next week and answer what's the O with the line there?
That one
I have to give a call to Highlands parents. Hit me up. No.
Well, I think nowadays strikers is a very rare commodity though.
Yeah.
So they have paid about almost 70 million. But there must be something in there Ten Hag has seen that knows that this guy probably first season he will do 15 goals and maybe pick up from there.
But can he replace Weghorst's shoes?
Warehouse apa dia buat?
Wait, dia punya kemenangan apa?
When they announced Vogue Wakehorse, I thought, who is this Harry Potter guy? Harry Potter character dia bawa masuk.
No, but okay lah. But I mean, I think MU pun dah lama tak ada top striker yang power besides Cavani lah coming in and betul-betul shaking up the
Yeah,
attack.
normally MU selalu beli player striker yang
That
a
tua
bit
sikit
older,
lah.
So this is the first time.
Yeah,
they
so
actually
all the managers actually earlier were buying players that were already almost past their prime. You know? So this is a good
At
match.
one stage, y'all even bought Zlatan pun
Zlatan was okay.
Zlatan was good though, not gonna lie.
Okay lah, I mean Zlatan anyway
Zlatan is
good lah, but
Zlatan.
still lah.
Zlatan is Zlatan.
Okay, but for
Right.
Manchester United, you want to buy Zlatan, but so they buy young striker. Why they're treating like as though they're
Yeah,
signing
that-
Itu manager dulu dia nak macam tu lah.
Yalah.
I mean, if you Arsenal Zlatan, I will take you.
Kita siapa tak ambil lah. Semua kita ambil bang. Tolong.
Last time also they bring back Henrik Larsson.
Yeah, that is true.
Michael Owen tu.
But okay lah. I think the transfers are quite good. I think they are going to get Amrabat.
Let's not preempt any transfers.
If I'm not mistaken, now Bayern Munich is into it now.
Ah.
Amrabat is Bayern Munich is another option.
You guys were interested in Kim Min Jae, but Bayern silent eh?
Apa nak buat? Kadang-kadang macam tu lah.
But Rasmus Højlund, not overpriced. 70 million.
I cannot say anything now. Kita tengok macam mana
9
lah.
goals, right?
Yeah.
9 goals kan? 9
No, he had 20 starts.
And okay,
9 goals.
20 starts and 9 goals
9
is
goals.
quite bad. No?
Yeah, but
Janganlah macam tu.
well,
Okay lah,
if
average.
you give him 40 starts, he'll give you 18 goals.
If 40 starts lah.
So if you give him 50 games, he'll give you 20 more goals a season.
Itu yang best EPL. We don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
This guy.
Tapi apakah akan menjadi dengan Anthony Martial?
Anthony Martial, I got problem dekat knee dia. I think some problem. Dia ni ada arthritis ke apa, aku tak tahu.
Kesian.
Main 2 game, 5 game sakit. Main 2 game, 5 game sakit.
Actually, it's quite good. Tau.
He's a good player.
Dub the next Thierry Henry at some point.
Next
Tahun
year
ni
tu.
Dah, dah lebih bang.
Itu jauh,
Tak,
jauh,
aku
jauh.
cakap, fan cakap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing lah about MU. But what do you think this season? What is the realistic expectation?
I think they will do better than last season. Itu je yang cakap.
Do better, that means.
Jangan macam tu, it's too late.
They will do better lah.
Shai, okay, do better means what? Finish number 2.
No, maybe they finish 3rd again, but they win the Champions League.
Win the Champions
Yeah,
League?
You heard
Yeah,
that?
like
You heard
clip.
that?
Or
Clip it.
maybe no more Carabao Cup. Maybe they win the FA Cup and they finish 2nd. But they will do better than with Wakehorse. They finished 3rd. They scored the lowest number of goals, and yet they finished 3rd. So I think
Would Rashford's form continue next season?
I think so. Yes, he's got the right manager, the right people around him now.
So Man United last pre-season fixtures, 1-2-0 against Leeds. Just saying. Against Leeds.
Ada Saturday.
Ada buat second.
Kita boleh cut tak sekarang? Cut je lah.
Beat Lyon 1-0. Beat Arsenal 2-0. That was a bit
Arsenal?
painful one for us.
Dah, ya, sebab kita masih expect dia.
Yelah
Itu yang
tu.
Kai Havertz ada crossbar challenge so yang tak-
Oh, dia jangan cakap ni.
yes,
Itu
yes.
Itu tak kena.
itu MLS dia cakap.
Yes. Tapi this one was quite interesting. Lost 3-1 against Wrexham. Ryan Reynolds
Wrexham tu B team.
But beat him.
beat him.
Yeah,
100% beat him.
Oh, Stars tak main.
Tak ada langsung.
100% B team.
Baru nak bahan tapi tak apa.
Tak ada. Itu
I dah dapat info tadi dah.
Aku dah check tadi tu.
Sub former ada info game bro.
Info ada dekat cameraman tu.
Oh, bahaya.
Lost 2-0 to Real Madrid. Jude Bellingham with the goal.
But if you watch the game, MU had a lot of chances.
Yeah.
Yes, MU had a lot of chances.
Mason Mount main tak?
Main?
Main.
Did he contribute anything?
No, I told you.
Oh, zero. Sorry. Nak ingatkan balik.
Tapi MU had a lot of chances that game. It was anybody's game lah. Real Madrid scored the second goal in the 89th minute. It was 1-0 all the time.
Do you guys have chances?
Yes.
Ada chances.
So I saw that game. I said okay.
And then 3-2 loss to Dortmund.
Yep.
At home. Was it at home?
No,
US,
they're playing in US.
US.
Somewhere in US, I think. No?
Yeah.
But Dortmund, they played well also. They had the chances to wrap up the game.
Right.
So again, Dortmund scored in the last few minutes lah. But they were rotating like you said. First half 11 orang, next half 11 orang masuk. So you cannot really see much into this lah.
Like right now, if Uncle was given the responsibility for transfers of Manchester, which area will Uncle focus on?
What area I'll focus on?
Yeah.
I would still look for a second striker.
A second striker.
A second striker. Yes.
Any names?
Either on tua ke sikit ke muda ke, but I don't know lah. But they probably need a second guy because you don't go into the Premier League fighting for the title or whatever with one striker.
Maybe they should loan back Horse again.
You guys have Højlund and Martial right now?
Martial, but
Yeah.
Rashford can play up front also, striker also. So
But the other thing against Man City when Rashford played striker, sang. tenggelam. Tak nampak pun dia main je tu.
That's why, because he's not really a
That's
striker.
it.
So I would feel they need to buy another striker and a cover for Casemiro. That's why I'm saying Amrabat lah. Amrabat is they're going to bring him to cover Casemiro. Itu je.
So these two players only.
Dua je.
Centre back?
Centre back.
Give Maguire another chance?
No. Kalau Maguire goes, pakai duit tu beli one more player.
Oh wait.
Siapa nak bayar after Maguire?
Who do you want to see out?
Out.
Sancho lah kan?
No.
No, not Sancho.
So Maguire lah. Maguire doesn't fit the system. Bukan dia tak bagus. He's not good. No, cannot say that he's not a good player. He's a good player.
That's true.
But he's an England player, man. England player masuk final semua, semi-final, final.
For now.
No, but
But Southgate memang suka dia.
yeah, because in England you main dengan team kecil-kecil, so you are always attacking. You don't have to worry so much. You know, you don't get pressured. How often England play Germany and the top teams? They're only in the quarterfinals, semi-finals.
Dah kalah. Bila main tu susah kalah.
No comment.
Besides Maguire? Is there anyone else you want to?
No lah, I think that's
No.
about it. The rest of the team, give them another chance.
Fred, McTominay, yeah.
Anthony, I nak tengok tahun ni lah macam mana.
Yeah.
Do you agree he's a fidget spinner?
Dia glamour lah sikit. Dia nak tunjuk dia punya skill semua. But I think Ten Hag will straighten him lah. Ten Hag will straighten him.
But at least he's brave lah. Yeah, something lah.
I trust in the manager. For a long time, I always thought the manager was, but this time I trust in the manager.
Trust the process.
Full faith lah.
Yeah.
Trust the process. Okay, cool. Chelsea pula pre-season 5-0 against Wrexham. Total contrast to United. 4-3 against Brighton. Any thoughts?
And then one all against Newcastle.
Oh, dia tahu.
And then we drew against Dortmund.
And 2-0 against Fulham.
We won 2-0 against Fulham.
Since you watched all of the games, what's your thoughts?
My thoughts, I'm really excited because you can see, I didn't expect this to be that fast. I was thinking that they're going to take some time, but Pochettino's ideas is already there.
He has to be excited that Chelsea
Of
finished
course,
great.
yeah.
But even the tech, you can see it. If the manager is good, right, the players can gel fast.
Yes, you can see the urge on the players that
Yeah.
they really want to win. Dortmund scored first, and we actually came back with all, like you said, kan, tukar-tukar substitute, but then the style of play is still there. And then we managed to, can you imagine coming in, we're going to play Liverpool lepas ni?
Yeah,
Betul from a loss. Dan baru kalah dengan Dortmund, nak main dengan Liverpool, it's going to be a bit tough lah. But then, you can see. And then the players are really gelling together.
Which player impressed you the most during pre-season?
If you ask me, Nicholas Jackson
Nicholas Jackson, huh?
reminds me of Drogba. I know I shouldn't say this. It's
Drogba,
going to be a
wow.
big pressure on him, but then.
But yeah, but it looks he's quite
And
promising.
you can see it. There's one game when he missed, I think, against Dortmund. He's really banging the floor and everything. He's really angry at himself. Like last season, okay lah. I think the team did okay already. No, that's not the best.
Yeah.
The best is you really go for it
Betul.
until the end.
Betul.
Chelsea have that now at the moment. That's how I look at it lah.
Okay. Kita dah sentuh MU dengan Chelsea. Nak sentuh Arsenal, Ivan?
I mean, boleh lah. But yeah, I mean, okay lah. Why nak takut?
Pre-season, ya.
Apa nak takut? Result okay ke?
Ah.
Dia macam check SPM kan.
So pre-season, Arsenal 1-0 against Watford, 1-0 against Nuremberg, MLS 5-0 we won. Then 2-0 kalah dengan MU.
That one freak game. Free game. That one. Players are main tu je.
5-3 win against Barcelona, that was good.
Yeah, that was good. I was the game.
And then 1-1 against Monaco, where we won on penalties.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts?
Overall, I would say memang the first two games nampak habits gelling in lah. And then
Nampak hebat siapa tu?
still gelling lah. Tengah gel dengan players semua. Susah
Take
sikit
a
lah.
long time to gel.
But Arteta, I think he'll find the position for him soon enough. Then against Manchester also, again the midfield was a problem because again habit lah, tenggelam. Then when we bawa masuk party, dan everything was okay. That's why we held 2-0.
And plus we wasted 2 big chances at the start.
Yeah.
Martinelli.
Itu yang cakap. If you ask me, I think we still need a striker.
Right.
Tak boleh nak harapkan Nketiah.
I
Jesus I'm okay with, but Nketiah.
Yeah, but Jesus doesn't give you 25 goals a season.
Yeah, but he was out for a month
Yeah,
last season.
but even when he played everywhere, he doesn't score 25.
But he doesn't play
Betul
consistent.
tak?
But actually, early of the season,
He was scoring for a while.
Yeah,
but
until his
injury.
injury.
but his record, dia tak ada score 25, 30 goals a
because
season kan?
he doesn't play full season.
I think he could last season if he did.
Fit, fit.
That's the thing. Because he's a really top
So
striker.
important is staying fit.
It's because the World Cup kacau lah. Suddenly kena the knee injury and that for 1 month plus. Coming back, and then even after he came back, so he still felt pain on his knee.
Yeah.
So then we relied on Akhirnya. Even though Akhirnya scored against MU,
Pendek-pendek
2
tu.
goals against MU.
against
Pendek
MU,
tu. 2 goals,
even though Akhirnya scored
The
against
short
MU,
small boy tu.
even though Akhirnya scored against MU, but okay lah. I mean, I think we should still sell him. If you ask me, sell him and Balogun also.
Yeah.
And Balogun also sell.
Yeah, but enjoy.
Yeah, out. I mean,
There's an interest kan, Balogun siapa nak beli kan?
Inter Milan.
someone over there. I say take the money now before harga dia jatuh.
Tapi the big one apa kan? Declan Rice.
Yeah.
Record British transfer fee 105 million.
Bukan Declan Rice, bukan nasi biasa tu, nasi
Kan?
biryani.
Dia nasi basmati. Nasi yang panjang-panjang.
Nasi mandi apa?
Memang sedap ah. Dia main kenyang kan.
What's your thoughts?
Huh? My thoughts? I'm happy lah.
Happy.
What else?
Tak, I mean like ada overpriced ke?
Oh, overpriced. Nak cakap pasal
No,
overpriced.
he will improve us now.
Yeah, I mean that because it's English tax lah.
English lah.
Yeah, English tax lah. What can we do? But I say this is the English tax that memang is worth it lah. Because last season he bawa West Ham all the way to Conference League final and menang.
Yeah.
Siapa dia replace?
For
Declan
Arsenal.
replaces who?
Right now in Arsenal. He will replace Partey or Jorginho.
I don't think
So-
he replaces Partey. I think he's more of
No. Dalam
front
team
man.
sekarang,
He's
kalau you
more to
kena masuk Declan Rice, who do you take up?
Right now, if watching from the preseason, take out Partey.
Tengok Partey.
So that's an improvement.
Yeah, because Partey is 30, 31, 32 dia.
Yes.
Yeah, around there. You can see already from last season, we were doing so well first season, early on the season, okay, mid okay. Towards the end, all dah pancit lah. Why no rotation? Partey pun nampak dah tak
Actually,
okay.
there's no experience. A lot of young players. That's why Chelsea also need experience.
But he can play together with Partey as well, I see.
Yeah, that's why some fans are saying now yang he should be playing with Partey. Partey will replace Xhaka soon. And they said Havertz should be back on the bench.
I don't agree with that.
But I don't know lah, Havertz might be striker. Tengok lah.
Possible lah.
But I think ikut kepala keras Arteta tu, dia nak juga mainkan Havertz dekat centre mid position.
Gani Xhaka position.
Yeah, so you see lah later lawan Man City. I think on Sunday.
Itu yang kita cakap, once you know his position, let me know.
Ah.
We're still wondering, you don't know what's the
Yeah.
position.
Tapi I think Declan Rice is a total upgrade over
Siapa?
Partey, because Declan Rice hardly gets injured.
Yeah.
The guy played I think 60 games last season for West Ham. He gets injured.
Tapi jangan masuk Arsenal pula, dia start
Nah,
injured
jangan lah. Don't jinx
Training
it.
style lain
Don't
lah.
jinx it.
apa lah.
That's right lah.
Don't jinx it. But Julian Timber as well.
Oh, I'm very
38 million from Ajax.
At one stage, Manchester United wanted
Yeah.
my first choice
Ten
was
Hag,
Timber.
You see, masa Ten Hag masuk, he was supposed to join,
Yeah.
but it was a World Cup year, and then Wenger cakap
Yeah.
dengan Timber, if you want to stay in the national team, you cannot move now.
Betul ke ni?
Yes.
Ya, betul.
Yes.
Betul.
Ya, benar tu. Jangan. Because
Wenger got some dengki dengan MU lah.
I mean, not only see if I'm gonna see Donny van de Beek also. What happened to his career once he masuk MU? He was a top man in Ajax. Right? So I think that's the common knowledge when the Dutch is scared lah. So I mean now Ten Hag's changing the perspective.
But goodbye.
But yeah, I think you want to cover Liverpool as well? Liverpool they bought Szoboszlai.
Tak, aku kena main football manager, so boss like power.
And Alexis McAllister.
Game dan reality.
That is a game changer.
McAllister.
Yes.
Why?
Ya, betul.
He basically controlled the engine room lah dekat Brighton.
Yeah.
He controlled the engine room and a box-to-box player, really good.
I think at one stage MU linked with him also,
Yeah.
right?
So and I think harga pun murah kan dia dapat.
Yeah, McAllister 35 million.
They did
Yeah.
that, what you call that transfer really early.
Very early. Liverpool does that.
Cepat dia
Always
dah-
they do things very early.
Szoboszlai was I think quite expensive, right?
70, yeah.
Yeah, I think around there,
60
70.
plus.
It's around there lah, because he's a top like young player. But again lah, he's coming in the Premier League. But then especially midfield.
Tapi Liverpool is not the midfield. It's more of their defense pun dah macam
Midfield,
not
yeah.
like
No, they need to replenish their punya midfield.
Yeah,
lah.
engine
Liverpool,
tak.
Dia nak replace Henderson. I think the midfield was it's not really.
Yang on tour tu siapa nama dia? On tour tu.
Now,
Makcik tu yang main Fabinho.
Makcik.
Asal
Lagi
bagi
ada
dua
ganti.
tu. Asal bagi dua.
Why you want to do it?
Firmino also left.
Jordan Henderson also left.
But if you follow the friendlies, I think Liverpool they are letting in a lot of goals. Matip tak boleh main defense. I think dia kena tunggu Konate. I think Konate is injured ke apa?
Yeah. But you guys think if Klopp again tak perform next season, the sack?
Never.
I don't think so.
Again, you just biar je Klopp tu.
So, yes.
Apa?
Liverpool's pre-season 4-2 win against Karl Schuher or
Oh,
German.
okay.
4-all draw
My
against
God, cousin.
Grufer Furth, German team. 4-0 win against Leicester. 4-3 defeat against Bayern, got Singapore.
Yes,
Okay. You can't go into much.
But you can see that I think the midfield is the issue since Fabinho and Henderson left already. So they left with
and
Thiago
also
je.
defense.
and you get injury to Van Dijk, you're having a lot
But
of
Van Dijk was ever since he came back from his injury, it's not the same.
not the same. Dah lain lah.
Lain lah.
I hope they maintain like that.
I mean, you guys were fighting for 7 and 8 at one point.
what a sack! That's
There's nothing
seven
to
or
fight
eight.
for.
That's
No,
what-
last season Chelsea, they love this number 10 position. Bila dia pergi naik 9, dia like jatuh balik 10. Bila dia pergi 11, dia naik balik 10.
Actually, kita lupa nak tanya.
Apa?
What do you think of Chelsea's position next season? How do you think they perform lah?
Okay, prediction.
Okay, we'll get to the prediction.
No, like sikit-sikit sneak peek
Oh,
lah.
sneak peek.
Sneak
Boleh,
peek lah.
boleh.
What do you think?
Definitely we won't do as bad as last season lah.
Takkan?
Dia
Takkan
tak ada
nak jadi
Champions
macam last
League.
season kot.
Oh yeah.
So they've got
Oh,
all
no
the time to
Champions League.
train and train
The
and
last
train.
time we
Tak
don't have Champions League.
cakap
What
lah.
happened?
Itu tak nak cakap.
Yeah,
I think-
what happened?
We won the Champions
Yeah,
League.
yeah. You have to be
we won the
worried.
PPL, sorry.
Yeah.
Champions
Ah,
You
League.
see,
Premier League.
they got the
No, you
money.
know.
They got Pochettino. I think they will do well.
Where Uncle think? How well they
Because they don't have Champions League.
Everyone gonna
They don't
think
have
that-
Champions League. They'll have a 1 week break
Banyak orang akan
and they
fikir,
play. Then they rest and they play.
Yeah.
They easily top 4 lah.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
Is League top 4, so removing who?
I don't know.
Manchester United lah.
But they will fight. They will fight for top 4 lah. They will fight for top 4.
True.
Normally when people they are thinking that Chelsea is going to be shit, that's the time Chelsea is going to prove everybody wrong.
You heard that there, folks. Chelsea to do well.